You're a vet. Thanks for turning up, man. Just gonna wait for everybody to roll in. I'll whack some music on, and then we can get this space started. Feeling pretty pumped for today, man. Lots of good news with the Unruggables coming up. Big things are happening. And share out the space. Ooh. Have you got the live Unruggables live going, but
yeah, the stream is up. I'm not on right this second. I'm actually getting ready to hop in the shower here real quick as well. So,
right. I just got out myself, man. A bit of a warm up.
you're good. I'm gonna hang for a minute while we get a couple people coming in, hopefully. But yeah, just I want to get that knocked out and be ready for today.
Yeah, you
Fucking
go ahead,
4
man.
degrees outside, so
Yeah, not a day to go out. It's pretty cold out here in London, but not that bloody cold. What are we? 41 over here. But super excited for the NFT launch, which has been happening very soon. Everything's just been sorted out with the DApp, so we're just giving it a few more tests to make sure that the burn function works with Scratch. Casino's coming along, just the last few beta tests to go through. Hopefully we'll have another update. I'm sure Vet, you're on top of it.
oh, always.
Always updates, please, Dev. Yeah, what's been happening today? Spent most of the morning DJing out in one of the DJing spaces here. Starts 3 a.m. Eastern, goes right until midday Eastern. That was good fun. Found a few good runners. Yeah, it feels good in the trenches at the moment, considering what the market's doing at the moment. Meme coins just don't care, The weekend was a bit a reset and everything, some real runners hit. And yeah, it looks like, get into the trenches, take a gamble on a few, be careful, do your research, make sure you hit some volume and stuff and you're not hitting into too much bots. Make sure nobody's getting underneath you too much. It's good fun. Obviously, the markets are looking bleeding a bit because of the news today with the consumer price index, but Bitcoin's bumped back again, hasn't it?
What are we sitting at with Bitcoin?
What's it? 95.7 now. It took a bit of a dip on the news, but it's rebounded and gone back. So we're up on the day almost.
What's ETH in 26s?
Yeah, 26.5, just sideways.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I've been having some good fun doing some leverage trading, man, because it's going up and down all the time. You can have some fun. Yeah, obviously Web3, everybody's getting ready for Paris. So I'm expecting some big announcements over the weekend, or just debauchery from what's going to go on with NFT Paris. I was going to go, but I just can't justify spending a couple. It's going to cost me like $3,000 to bugger off into Paris and then go to the events and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, the drunken debauchery that goes on. In other news, yeah, BlackRock keeps on buying. Inflows, what, 24 million? Was that 12? Was that 12 today, isn't it? Or was that yesterday? Yeah, today. 12 million Bitcoin in daily inflows. ETH's having big inflows. There's been a lot minted as well. A lot of USDC minted over the last few days. Yeah. Altcoin market is down though, 234 billion in the last 2 weeks. But I don't know, some people are like super bullish. It's just gonna go because Bitcoin dominance is down a little bit. I know a few wallets that have been moving all their money to central exchanges, old Bitcoin wallets to central exchanges. So I'm hoping that they're going to take some profits and move it into alts. Yeah, I was chatting with Clips this morning about it, although his space did rug. But we had a good chat about the casino CPI that came out today. Which, yeah, obviously the markets were opposed to.
Yeah, it's looking rough. I mean, I even said it back in the beginning of the January. I wouldn't be surprised if they limit it to 2 rate cuts, or maybe not even 2 this year.
Yeah, because inflation's on the rise, isn't it? So it's
well, yeah, they're going to turn the money printer on, and there's just no reason for them to try to affect the API with a rate cut, because the inflation part could eat it up. So I mean, it's it's just they're spinning their wheels.
But the dollar's strengthening as well.
Well, yeah, gold's going up, and oil's at an all-time fucking high, and the U.S. dollar is tied to petro. So
yeah,
the stronger, and that's across the board, man. From all petroleum-based products, tires, most PVC piping, almost every fuel used. So yeah, as petro products soar, you're going to see strength in the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, but I also feel that inflation's kind of tied to the how much the barrel's going for us.
Well, that's you are right. That's the thing, though, is that they're allowing it because the overall amount of money that's flowing. So you know what I mean? Like they'll kind of fudge and play with numbers. What they have to keep an eye on is the employment and some of that kind of stuff.
Because the jobs numbers came out today as well, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. And jobs numbers are looking bad. There's a lot of signs of a recession coming.
Yeah, it's to be expected, to be honest. Well, have we even got out of the last recession is the question, you know.
Oh, recession again, same thing, relative term. They fire up a quick war or something, and you know they can blast out of a recession pretty quick. There's some options, like I said.
Yeah, I saw they moved the doomsday clock a few seconds closer, didn't they? Global war and stuff, you know.
The real fear and greed index.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look at the macro and micro news. What is this blackout day that's planned? The 28th of February. Rollback of federal diversity equality. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically that. Glum news in the macro and micro stuff. But I just delve into meme coins and leverage. There's place to be had. Make money that way. Always find ways to make money. Speaking of which, we're doing some level up classes every Thursday night now. So jump into the Discord, and Clips will be running a course tomorrow, I think. He's going to do some basic charting knowledge. So I think that'll be probably after this space. So it'll be Thursday night, so 8 o'clock Eastern, I think. I have to double check with him, but we'll do a tweet about it, me and him, probably tonight, because we're going to have a quick. We want to start doing a add to the podcast. So it'll just be me and him chatting, only available on the podcast, which we are now on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, and some rubbish ones too. Wherever you want to get your podcasts and download us, so you don't have to search through our Twitter streams to find them. Find what's happening on the day. We're going to be doing market news and a roundup of the day. It'll just be a quick thing. It should be fun. I'll be posting up all the recorded spaces from the Unruggables to the podcast, so you can keep up to date with what's happening with Unruggables, Scratch, market news, and general shits and giggles that we have in spaces. Speaking of which, Scratch news chart is looking, it's looking good. We're holding at 4 million. Slowly building to where we want to be. Obviously, if you're going to pick up some Scratch, you'll be able to use that to buy some of the new NFTs. I think it's going to be a little bit cheaper if you buy it in Scratch, isn't it?
I think it's near the same price. The problem is that the price of Scratch will go up. So the way the burn mechanism is set up is that as long as people don't, in air quotes, abuse burning the Scratch for the NFT, then every Ethereum purchase will help reset that number. But yeah, the price of Scratch as each burn is done will go up very fine amounts, right? But say 500 NFTs are all minted out with Scratch, the price of Scratch will be a little different than it was at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? So, so tip and trick: be there early. Yes, it's going to be a good event, though. Everything's reasonable. It's where it's nothing out of the ordinary that this collection should be for pricing or anything like that.
I think an absolute steal for what the price was going to be, considering the artwork.
Big time.
Yeah, absolute steal. Yeah, make sure I've got some money on hand ETH on hand to buy in and sweep a few. Yeah. Did you know the numbers of the? I haven't got the numbers of how many in the collection. Do you know? A good chunk.
Yeah, I think it's 5K.
Okay. Wow. So I'm super pumped about this. I've been in spaces chatting it up. New video, which I'll shove in the Jumbotron. Obviously, if you're listening after in the podcast, you're going to have to come to X and follow, turn noties on. And push all the buttons. I'll put it in the Jumbotron and I'll whack it down in comments. Yeah, and the casino is looking good as well. Just a few more bugs to be worked out. And then we can start running tournaments. We'll have to work out what sort of prizes will be available in the final pot. It should be great fun. And it won't be just playing against just community members as well. We'll hopefully bring in some other communities and even some real poker stars. I know some of the communities I know are actually on the tour, so be looking good. And you'll also be able to use Scratch in the casino, and you'll be able to use any cryptocurrency you have in the casino and poker room.
Yeah, I'm excited. We threw that one first tournament. We had something like 14 different communities got involved, and over 300 people ended up playing.
We broke the server, didn't
we? Oh yeah. No, there were people that didn't even get to play because that server only allows you to have the 300. So pretty crazy. We're definitely expecting a fairly good turnout. We'll make it a lot of fun. Of course, the poker hall itself is potentially capable of handling up to 500 people. So we actually upped the number. That a lot of these other club poker.gg or whatever and all these different fucking places. A lot of them only have 250 to 300 people max that can play. Our poker hall can handle up to 500 off the rip, and we have the ability. If we do find out down the road that is not enough room for people, we can up those numbers on the server that we pay for. So, and everything is done stably and internally. We pay like a professional company that hosts the server. Everything's done the right way. So it's just a little bit of functionality bugs that we were working out over these last couple days. But as we get that stuff fixed, we're definitely ready to kind of put it through the last bit of stress tests here. We should be doing that over the next day or two. So.
Fantastic. So it's not just that. We're going to be starting back to do the X's Got Talent. So I'm thinking that on Mondays, Mondays is the day when most artists have the day off. So I thought we'd start doing some, do some days where they can come in, chill out, and have a little bit of listen to some good music, some good rappers. I mean, if you got any other sort of talent, we'd love to see it, art or anything. So I was thinking of doing that every Monday space. What else is happening? Yeah, I've got some artists on chain who are lined up. We're going to come in not this week, probably next week after NFT Paris, because I know one of the curators showing over there, so he's pretty busy and he has to fly back from Paris, and he lives out in South America. So yeah, I'm talking in the back channels to him. Yeah, and then I've got some football journalists lined up to come on to do the Friday spaces. It won't be this week, but probably next week. I'm gonna have Yankee Gooner, who's an Arsenal blog. Yeah, he's pretty big, and I've got a few old friends who are journalists in the space. I'm hoping to connect with some ex-footballers that I know and get them to come on, so, who are now working as scouts at Arsenal and stuff. Yeah, just searching through the contact book and seeing who would be an interest. So I'm going to do a poll a bit later on. You can give us a vote and seeing what you'd be most interested in for spaces. But yeah, turn notice on, check it out. Who else have I got coming on? Yeah, I'm going to do some more Web3 got people coming on. So I've got some algorithmic trading bot, trading strategy.io, is coming on soon. We're just trying to align our calendars and everything, and deep dive into how you can use AI and his algorithmic trading. You just put your money in basically, and he'll explain how it works. It does swing trading on Bitcoin and Ethereum. He's got another strategy where it does swing trades on all the top base memes. The APR on the base means I think it's about 1,500. Obviously, you might lose 43%, or you could win 1,500%. It's a bit more conservative with swinging ETH and Bitcoin, but it seems interesting, and I'm really interested to learn more. I met him at the last Web3 conference, Zebu. Really nice guy. Worked in finance for years. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of AI, this is what the level up courses I wanted to run. So I'll be teaching people how about using AI to really speed up your game, using it to, on X to increase engagement, how you can use it to speed up your work processes, how you can make a side business of it for writing skills, and how I use the algorithm to write books and stuff, which I have a whole catalog that's available on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I used to do it the slow way of using a ghostwriter and stuff, which used to take a few months, but now with AI I can slim that down. I can almost write, yeah, in a couple of weeks I can find a book and find a trending niche and turn that into books, which becomes into passive income. Who else? You're going to be running some level up courses, I think, Vet. Hopefully on trading and chart reading and stuff.
Happy to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Carbs will also be running some courses on leverage trading. Yeah, we're really trying to utilize the community and how we can level up. I think that once you own one of the NFTs, you'll be able to we'll be starting to token gate some parts of the Discord, where as long as you're one of the ETH NFT holders, you'll be able to get into the cool groups and into some of the master classes that we'll be running in the level up courses. What else is going on?
ETH Denver.
Oh yes, ETH Denver. You're heading over there, aren't you? Next week. It's next week, isn't it? The 23rd.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the exact dates because I've seen a couple different things. I've seen the 27th to the 2nd.
I'm sure there'll be some side events you can just pop into as well.
Yeah, there's definitely some side events going on.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of the speakers, and there's actually an ETH Denver X page that you can check
All
out
right.
as well that talks about a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I was thinking about going live for some of that, and
Yeah, I want to see some content from the Denver ETH. It'll be good fun. You going to take Sammy along?
if she wants to go, yeah.
Yeah. She fully adopt her into the cryptoverse, Web3.
Oh, she's pretty much fully integrated already.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's really good fun going to the live events, seeing who's behind the PFPs, not to mention all the freebies you pick up. And the after parties are crazy. All the sponsored after parties for free drinks and everything is I mean if you're close to one, I'd go along for sure.
Oh yeah, it's literally I could almost walk there.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm.
Bunch of the Gitcoin people are going to be there. Looks like.
Oh, cool. I was trying to get them come onto the space soon. I'm talking in the back channels with them because that's a really interesting project, isn't it?
Camp Build Bow Festival. 23rd through the 26th, and then there's after events 27 through the 2nd. Yeah, it looks like a lot going on though. So
good fun. Though. Is it just Web3 based in securities, or is it going to be? Is there some art events and stuff like that, or is it just everything?
For the most part, it really does seem to be very Web3 centric. So from everything I'm seeing here, it's definitely about builders and showcasing some of the projects and
Cool. I have to check it out on Luma because I'm sure there'll be some good side events. Chicago number Denver. There we go. I'm guessing Denver's because it's pretty central, and I'm guessing there's quite a big tech industry around there, is there?
Oh yeah, huge here.
They got meme combat. the ETH ball on the 24th. Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that might be one I go to.
Celebrating epic builders, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot going on. Looks like so.
Incredible local DJs, cocktails, and what are they called? Amuse Bush. And you know those little what are they? Hors d'oeuvres. The little, you know, the people who walk around with those tiny bits of food that you just want to eat all of it.
Brandon, what's the fucking people that walk around and carry the hors d'oeuvres called?
Oh, that's it. Hors d'oeuvres. That's the word I'm looking for.
Major D or some shit.
Yeah, hors d'oeuvres. No, it was hors d'oeuvres. That's what. That's what I was trying. You know, I can't spell for save my life. So, what else has been happening on Web3? Oh yeah, B&B's taking off with their meme coins and stuff. I'm not going to bother, but I'm hearing there's some real gains and stuff, but I'm sure it's going to be short-lived. What are your takes? You got any B&B?
I try not to, no.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: is there's already been a lot of security issues and stuff. And so yeah, I kind of back up what you're saying. I feel like it may be a little bit short-lived. Now, the one thing that you'd have to potentially take into account is if for some reason CZ decided to take like a really big interest and become a part of it, then it could become something. But I really think there would have to be some type of an external factor. Yeah, it's going to take something to drive that. It's not just going to happen for no reason.
Yeah, I mean they've got updates coming and stuff like this, but and wallet updates, but it's still too much of a pain in the ass to get onto that chain. It's just like, oh, I can't be asked to. I know people are talking about XRP as memes as well, but I just can't see it happening, to be honest.
Well, I hate saying it, I really do, but I mean, what's the reason for people to leave already proven successful Solana? And if you're talking about like long-term high market cap meme coins, Ethereum and stuff like that, all this stuff exists somewhere, pre-exists. It's safe and people know about it. So what's the reason for XRP memes to really go? There isn't much of one, other than obviously there'll be some interest because there's going to be some money to be made, but it's people, if anything, when you start making money on the XRP or the BNB meme coins and stuff like that, you're gonna end up taking those profits and putting them somewhere else. They're not gonna stay there.
For sure.
I guess I'm typing too fast. It's fucking locked up.
Just looking at a play that's just been called.
Where was it called at?
Called at 800, just hit free. Really? Maybe not. Let me keep doing my research. Everybody's sold out. Let's have a look at the token sniffer. Jesus Christ. Why is he calling this when the top holder has 65% of the token? Crazy.
Because half the time, fucking that shit don't even matter anymore, man.
I know, man. Actually, I was talking about it today in space, and it's just like maybe that's a good thing that you know, one guy's, if he's gonna do it properly and not just rug the token, you know. It was the same thing with Jailstall. There was what I think he had
The
like
fucking bubble maps on Jailstool is garbage, dude.
Yeah. Yes, one wallet with 65% of the token. Jesus.
Garbage.
Hmm. Right. I'll keep an eye on it, but I doubt I'll be getting into that. Right. One of the guys down there asked me to add them to the community. I think it's best, mate, if you just join the Discord, and I'll put that down in the in comments. Just got to remember what the Discord is. I've got it in my shortcuts somewhere.
Discord.gg/Unruggables.
Or on my keyboard, just JKL.
Oh, here's a Kathy Wood video. 1.5 million Bitcoin incoming.
For me. And up in the Jumbotron. Yeah, join the Discord. We got games in there. There's blackjack, lots of wonderful weird games that Clips has put in there now. So yeah, I think there's a Royal Rumble, and if there's a few, like 5 to 10 of you playing, it's good fun. And you win. Is it real money or is it just tokens to play in the game? I have to check with Clips. But it's good fun, man. Right.
Okay, so the gist of it, of her case, is simply that institutional buying will drive the price of Bitcoin through the roof.
Okay, so we see Bitcoin dominance increasing though.
Well, according to her numbers, if you look at the percentages, Ethereum is holding almost a 10% dominance right now. So, in a sense, a few numbers on a percentage isn't anything crazy. Like if we see Bitcoin go from 58 to 62% dominance, it's not the end of the world per se. What you would definitely want to, the second number you'd want to go look at is to find out where the other dominances are. And if you saw Ethereum taking a tank while Bitcoin's on the rise, then obviously, if nothing else, that shows you that altcoin season still just isn't here. But
Well, is this the thing you're reading from Bitcoin Magazine? 114 billion from the demand from 20 US Bitcoin reserve bill.
I saw that article. No, I was just watching a video from Art Investing.
I know. Well, I'm sure. I mean, if you look at Altcoin Daily, he keeps posting his stats, and his subscribers are just going through the roof at the moment. So there's definitely interest from retail. Hopefully, they're going to educate themselves on the alts, because that's where the multiples are. And I'm hoping that Bitcoin dominance doesn't go up too high, because you won't really see the multiples in all the altcoins. And I'm just hoping, smart investors don't run to the bank to save their money during this time, instead of gold and stuff.
Well, and nobody fucking talks about this, but gold as a precious material, though, a lot of people just kind of write off, the markets and the strength of the dollar and all this, right? And then we look at gold and we talk shit, about when gold's on the rise, other high risk assets are off, and this and that, But every cell phone produced in the world right now needs gold to function. Most new car GPUs need gold to be able to function, right? And so gold, again, as a precious mineral, it has actually far exceeded its ever original intended functionality. And with that being said, gold is actually being wasted more now than ever before, right? Gold loss is on the rise, and so that's another thing that drives the supply and demand. We can only excavate a finite amount of gold from the earth every year. It is a relative term, and we do own a lot, right? We already possess a lot, but we can't start breaking out gold bars from the Federal Reserve to build cell phone chips and chips, computer chips for our cars and stuff like that, right? Otherwise, we do continue to risk distorting the value of gold and in our Federal Reserve. So people, I think, right now we put a high importance on what the price of gold is, and we use it as a determining factor on a lot of things. But I don't think that people give it per se enough credit for the supply and demand because of use case for gold right now.
Yeah, but you're not on the gold standard anymore, are you?
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I can't see people moving away from using the dollar as a standard as well.
Well, it is the most, it's the most powerful functioning, uh, you know, currency in the world. but and I mentioned it, man. I'm telling you, dude. The fact that it's a petrodollar. You have to really break down the importance of the petrodollar as well, because we are not. Gold is for the U.S. dollar. Gold is a reserve currency. Okay, so the market fluctuation and strength of gold market has very little to do with the strength of the U.S. dollar. Okay, when you see the petro market going absolutely crazy one way or the other, ups or downs, that's when the dollar bill is in such trouble. Being pegged to petro, man, that's like the lifeblood of United States currency. So
Yeah, you're petrol heads. You especially.
oh yeah, love our dino fuels, man. We love them.
Yeah. Are you actually working on a car at the moment, by the way?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Nice.
yeah. Got the 66 rocking and rolling.
Cool, man. Because I've got my advanced driving license and stuff, man. I used to hold my racing license, man, but I stopped. It went out. You have to renew it every year, kind of thing.
Yeah. So here, until you get to a certain speed, right? Once you in what I don't know what the rules are where you are, but here it's basically as soon as you start running faster than 9.5 seconds in the quarter mile, then you got to start going for racing licenses and stuff like that. So, but even even more like here, you have to be chassis certified and shit. It's crazy.
But you don't. You only do the drag racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's I've always done either like rally stuff or circuit, but closed wheel.
Yeah. No, I'm a straight liner.
I used to have like a Subaru and stuff. We used to take that, man. The Impreza is a hell of a car, man.
Hey, I've seen some really nice ones. But yeah, no, the thing to me here's the breakdown of it. All right. And don't get me wrong, like I actually like IndyCar racing quite a bit. Very impressed by what they do and the athletic ability that it takes of the driver to perform and make those cars do what they do. But look, at the end of the day, the most impressive thing to me is when you can take, a 22, 24 or whatever 100-pound car and you can set it dead ass at a stop and then see how fast you can make that motherfucker go in 1/4 of a mile. That's the real test.
I just like flying around corners at stupid speeds and feeling the car on your ass, holding it together around corners and stuff, man. That's where it is. You got 4-wheel drive and you're just taking
fuck that, dude. I don't need 4-wheel drive because I'm on only 2 wheels most of the way down the track, dude.
Lift off.
Yeah, when you get them front tires off the ground, buddy, you're moving.
Yeah, I've had all those all the rally cars, man. I used to love it. But yeah, since the injuries and stuff, man, I just can't take that hold the steering wheel that strongly as you need to, man.
Yeah, my collarbone fucks with me in drag racing, and the part of the problem is it's kind of an inevitable. I mean, you do crash a lot drag racing, so it's getting harder and harder to take the beats,
Yeah. you get greasy and well as well, and you get into the engine and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, fucking brake dust and engine oil and fucking transmission fluid. You get to play with everything when you're drag racing.
Mm-hmm.
Race
Yeah,
fuel
yeah,
all over the fucking place.
yeah. I'm not that into it, but yeah, I do like watching the mechanics work. Yeah, that's what I was planning to do. Some, because now the F1 season starting up, I was thinking about doing some, getting some journalists come over because I've got a few journalist friends from there as well. Back in the day when I used to do all the reporting and stuff.
I fucking love Formula One. If you get some other people together, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I could get Peter Windsor to come across, and some of the real old school journalists, man. They talk about back in the 60s and 70s when Formula One was, you had to know how to drive, not with all this electronics that they got on now, but no power steering, nothing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think we've pretty much covered all the crypto news. I think we're coming up to the hour, so I'm just going to call it.
Yeah, I think we're good to go for today.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on. One thing I will continue to warn you guys about is, remember I fly out on Wednesday here coming up. No, I'm sorry, Sunday. Sunday I fly out. So
Where are you flying to?
Georgia.
Oh yeah, you're going down to of course.
Check the property out here. So.
Nice, man. Nice.
Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a sold steel.
That's right. That's exactly me. But it will be a quick trip. I should be back and rolling on like Thursday morning or something. So.
Hey, Clips, how are you?
Yeah, hey. Yeah, hey. Hi. Yay, hi.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I'm drinking my free Starbucks coffee and doing some artwork.
I fucking knew about you.
Starbucks.
Listen, you get a free coffee or something to eat.
Yeah, but is it
Starbucks.
really
coffee?
It's a caramel macchiato with coconut milk.
So no,
and the barista probably stirred it with her dick clit.
So it's freshly ground espresso with steamed coconut milk and some foam and some caramel, and yes, it's real. Haters, man. Everyone who doesn't like Starbucks, such a hater. Such a hater. You know what, though, in all honesty, I used to spend way too much money at Starbucks when I had my business. I'd go every day. It's sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. I'd load up like $100 on my account like every month. Just and probably usually have to fill it up again at some point. Like, it's just stupid. It was really too much, actually. But they have so many different like flavors and like hot drinks, cold drinks. I don't know.
So that token, they've started a space about it now.
Which one?
Locked.
It's probably something else I didn't get into, Alex. So I'm sure it'll run because everything I touch doesn't fucking.
It was at 3 million when I looked at it, but the top holder has 69% of the token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, cool story, bro. But yeah. No, I'm done with this shit, bro.
Back to leverage for you, man. Hey, DeFi Power, how are you?
Yes, I'm going back to leverage.
Right. I think we've covered pretty much everything. I'll put the podcast up sometime today, and remember that Leighton's will be holding the late night Leighton space tonight from, what is it, 9 EST or 8 EST?
I think
3.
7:30. I think
7:30.
7:30.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually asleep by then, so it's 1:30 in the morning for me.
Yeah, I'm usually asleep because Hayton's is boring, and so I just fall asleep. But
but please join. He's really good.
Please join.
Huge alpha.
Just kidding. I wish he was here right now. Fuck, man. You know, I hope he listens to this. Fuck you, Hayton's. All right.
Yeah. Give the Closer a follow, man. He's got some great NFTs that are tied to real world assets to turn your NFTs into gold. He's really doing some really good stuff out there in Mali. Yeah, NFTs on HBAR. Load up on HBAR. Deflo. Good shout. Also, give him a follow. Listen to him in spaces. The guy's got massive energy. Always love hearing him talk. You can always go back in the podcasts and check out everything about Power DeFi, NFT gold. But thanks for turning up. Thanks for listening. We'll see you a little bit later. We'll be back same time, same place, same back channel tomorrow. Hayton's we're Hayton space tonight, Clip space in the morning, and then I'll be back in the early afternoon, shall we say, because it's around about midday EST, aren't we? Thanks for listening. See you guys next time.